Sounds good.
What makes social media management such a hot gig right now?
It boils down to the fact that businesses are finally realizing they can't ignore social media,
Right.
especially smaller businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's where their customers are.
Yeah.
It's how they build brand loyalty. And ultimately, it drives sales. It is, but doing it well takes strategy and consistent effort.
Mm-hmm.
That's where a skilled social media manager steps in and becomes incredibly valuable.
Okay, that makes sense. But I feel like everybody's on social media these days.
Right.
So what exactly does a social media manager do that sets them apart?
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be posting pretty pictures, can it?
No, it's so much more than that.
Okay.
Think of it like this. A social media manager is the architect of a brand's online presence.
Okay.
They develop a strategy, figure out who the target audience is, and then bring it all to life.
Mm-hmm.
They create engaging content, schedule posts at the right times, interact with followers, and analyze what's working and what's not.
So you mentioned the diverse skills it requires.
Right.
Could you walk us through like a typical day, or is there even such a thing?
Honestly, no 2 days are the same.
Okay.
That's part of the appeal.
Right.
One day you might be brainstorming content ideas. The next, you're diving deep into analytics.
Yeah.
Then you're crafting witty captions. And later, you're troubleshooting a technical issue.
Wow.
It's a constant juggling act, but it keeps things fresh and exciting.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sold on the potential,
great.
but I imagine the market is really competitive.
It is. It's a growing field.
So what are some strategies that really work for landing those first few clients?
I would say a strong portfolio is your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's proof you can deliver.
Right.
Even if you're just starting out, offer discounted services to friends, family, or local businesses to build that portfolio and get testimonials.
So it's kind of like a show don't tell situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And once you have that, networking is key,
Right.
both online and offline.
Okay.
Attend local events, join industry forums, use LinkedIn to connect.
Mm-hmm.
You never know where that next opportunity might come from.
So true.
Freelance platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are also great for finding clients specifically seeking social media help.
So it's almost like the ultimate meta marketing strategy. Yeah.
You're using social media to market your social media management skills.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's awesome. But let's talk about ChatGPT.
Yeah.
How does that fit into all of this?
Think of ChatGPT as your super-powered brainstorming buddy.
Okay.
Need 10 engaging Instagram captions for a fitness brand.
Yeah.
Done. Want to draft an entire week's worth of tweets for a tech startup? No problem.
Wow.
It can even help you schedule posts in advance using tools like Buffer.
So it's like having a content creation assistant at your fingertips.
Pretty much.
Can you give us like a concrete example of how somebody would actually ask ChatGPT for help?
Sure, let's say you're working with a local bakery.
Okay.
You could ask ChatGPT to create a 30-day content calendar for a small bakery's Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
It'll generate a calendar filled with ideas, considering things like seasonal trends, holidays, even popular recipes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But I imagine the more specific your request,
The better the output.
better the output, right? Absolutely. The more context you give ChatGPT, the more tailored the results.
Okay.
Tell it about the brand, the audience,
Yeah.
their goals.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as guiding ChatGPT to create exactly what you need.
So awesome. Okay, this all sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But let's not forget the earning potential.
Right.
What are some strategies for maximizing that $30 to $75 an hour we talked about?
Staying ahead of the curve is key.
Okay.
The social media landscape changes constantly.
Right.
Invest in your skills. Learn graphic design, photography, even copywriting to offer more comprehensive packages.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, specializing in a niche is also a great way to stand out and command higher rates.
Okay.
For example, you could become the go-to social media manager for eco-conscious businesses.
Niche down to rise up. I like that.
Exactly.
But what about those like practical day-to-day things that can really make a difference?
Clear expectations with clients are essential.
Okay.
Define the scope of work, timelines, everything. Be responsive, provide excellent service, and those clients will turn into repeat business and referrals.
Right.
Remember, it's not just about delivering great content, it's about delivering a great experience.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground,
You have.
like the skills, the strategies, how AI can help. But what about the person behind all of this?
Right.
What kind of mindset does it take to really thrive as a social media manager?
That's an important question.
Yeah.
Beyond the technical skills, you need adaptability.
Okay.
This field is constantly evolving, so embrace change and be eager to learn new things.
Right.
A strong work ethic is a must, especially when you're managing multiple clients and deadlines.
Yeah, definitely. And I bet organization is key too.
Absolutely. Staying organized is crucial for success in this field. And let's not forget curiosity.
Oh, yeah.
The best in this business are always digging deeper, exploring new ideas, and staying curious about what's working and what's not.
So you're saying, like, if somebody isn't genuinely interested in the social media world,
Yeah, it'll show in their work.
absolutely. And building strong relationships is also vital
Hmm.
with clients, collaborators, even competitors.
Interesting.
Yeah, those connections can lead to unexpected opportunities and make the whole journey more rewarding.
It sounds like a real community, even though a lot of the work is done online.
It is. It is.
Speaking of community, you mentioned niche specialization earlier.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Sure.
Why is niching down so powerful, especially in terms of earnings?
Think of it this way. Would you rather be a jack of all trades social media manager
Right.
or the go-to expert for sustainable fashion brands?
Okay.
By focusing on a niche, you develop deeper expertise and attract clients willing to pay a premium for that specialized knowledge.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
So instead of casting a wide net, you're becoming a bigger fish in a smaller pond.
exactly.
But how do you even figure out what your niche should be?
It often comes down to combining your passions with market demand.
What industries excite you?
Yeah.
What skills do you have that align with those industries?
Mhm.
And are there enough businesses in that niche to sustain your side hustle?
So let's say someone's really passionate about travel.
Yeah.
And they're great at photography and storytelling.
Right.
Could they create a niche around managing social media for boutique hotels or adventure travel companies?
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
Or maybe someone's a foodie with a knack for writing engaging captions.
Yeah,
And they decide to specialize in working with restaurants or food bloggers.
right.
The possibilities are endless.
So many options.
But the key is to find that sweet spot where your interests and marketable skills intersect.
Okay, now let's go back to ChatGPT for a moment.
Sure.
You mentioned it can help with more than just creating content calendars.
Yeah.
What are some other ways that somebody could use it to their advantage?
Remember those specific prompts we discussed earlier?
Yeah.
They're your secret weapon for maximizing ChatGPT's potential. Let's say you need to craft engaging captions for a travel agency, showcasing exotic destinations. You could prompt ChatGPT to generate 10 Instagram captions that highlight the unique experiences offered by, insert specific destination here.
So instead of staring at a blank screen, you're getting a jump start on your creative process.
That's awesome.
And you can even use ChatGPT to stay on top of the latest social media trends.
Really.
Ask it, what are the top 3 emerging trends for, a specific industry on social media?
Wow.
And it'll provide a concise summary of what's happening,
Yeah.
saving you hours of research.
That's like having a personalized social media trend report on demand.
Pretty much, yeah.
But with all this talk about AI,
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember that it's a tool, not a replacement for human expertise.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. ChatGPT can generate ideas,
Yeah.
streamline tasks, and even catch typos.
Right.
But it can't replicate the human touch, the strategic thinking, and the understanding of your client's unique needs that are essential for success. So it's about finding that balance, that
Yeah.
synergy between AI assistance and your own creative and strategic skills.
Exactly.
Okay.
Think of it like this AI can handle the repetitive tasks, freeing you up to focus on the big picture,
Mm-hmm.
crafting compelling narratives, building authentic connections, and ultimately helping your clients achieve their goals.
We've talked a lot about attracting clients and maximizing earnings.
Right.
But once you have those clients, what are some best practices for managing those relationships and ensuring that everyone's happy?
Communication is key.
Okay.
Set clear expectations from the start,
Mm-hmm.
define the scope of work, timelines, deliverables,
Right.
and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Got it.
Be responsive to your clients' needs, answer their questions promptly, and provide regular updates on your progress.
So it's almost like any other business relationship.
Yeah.
Clear communication and responsiveness build trust and lead to smoother collaborations.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And don't underestimate the power of going the extra mile. Offer proactive suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
share relevant articles or resources, and consistently deliver high-quality work.
Right.
Those small gestures can make a big difference in building strong long-term relationships with your clients.
It sounds like those little things can really set you apart in a competitive market.
They can.
But what about those inevitable challenges that pop up in any business?
Yeah.
How does a social media manager deal with those, especially as a side hustle?
Flexibility and resourcefulness are your best friends in those situations.
Okay.
Expect the unexpected.
Right.
Algorithms change, trends shift, clients have last-minute requests.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared to adjust your strategies, learn new skills, and find creative solutions to problems as they arise.
So it's about being adaptable,
Yeah.
staying calm under pressure,
Right.
and not being afraid to ask for help when you need it.
Exactly. And remember, you're not alone in this journey.
Okay.
There's a vibrant community of social media managers, online and offline.
Yeah.
Join forums, attend webinars, connect with other professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing experiences, asking questions, and learning from each other can help you navigate challenges and grow your business.
It sounds like building a supportive network is crucial for anyone starting out in this field.
It is.
But let's shift gears for a moment
Yeah.
and talk about, you sent over some really interesting material about the different platforms.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to consider.
There is.
Where should somebody even begin when they're trying to master these platforms?
Right.
Especially as a side hustler with limited time.
It can feel overwhelming, absolutely.
Yeah.
My advice, don't try to be everywhere at once.
Okay.
Start by choosing one or two platforms that align with your niche and your client's needs.
Right.
Then dive deep into those platforms.
Okay.
Understand their algorithms, their unique features, and what kind of content performs well on each.
So instead of spreading yourself thin, you become a master of a few.
Exactly.
Got
Once
it.
you've got a solid grasp of those platforms, you can gradually expand your repertoire,
Okay.
but remember, quality trumps quantity in the social media world.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to have a strong presence on a few platforms than a mediocre presence on all of them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So let's say someone's chosen Instagram as one of their platforms.
Okay.
What are some strategies that go beyond the basics? Things that can really elevate their Instagram game?
One word, storytelling.
Okay.
Instagram is a visual platform, yes,
Yeah.
but it's also about weaving narratives that resonate with your audience.
Right.
Think about the emotions you want to evoke,
Mm.
the experiences you want to share, and the connections you want to build.
So it's not just about posting pretty pictures. It's about creating a cohesive visual story
Yeah.
that draws people in.
Precisely. And don't be afraid to experiment with different content formats.
Oh, okay.
Reels, stories, carousels, even live videos.
Right.
Each format offers unique opportunities to engage your audience and showcase your creativity.
It sounds like staying ahead of the trends is also important.
It is.
How does someone keep their finger on the pulse of what's happening on Instagram?
Right.
Especially with all the changes and updates.
Follow industry leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Attend webinars. Join social media groups dedicated to Instagram marketing.
Okay.
But remember, trends come and go.
Right.
The key is to understand the underlying principles of what makes content engaging
Yeah.
and adapt those principles to the ever-changing landscape.
So it's about finding that balance between staying current and staying true to your own style and brand.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And don't forget to analyze your own data.
Yes, very important.
Instagram provides a wealth of insights into what's resonating with your audience.
It does.
Pay attention to your engagement metrics, your reach, your follower growth,
Right.
and use that data to inform your strategy and make adjustments as needed.
Absolutely.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive.
It has been fun.
I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on the world of social media management.
I'm glad to hear that.
What would you say is the single most important piece of advice for somebody just starting out in this field?
Don't be afraid to jump in and get your hands dirty.
Okay.
Experiment. Learn from your mistakes and never stop being curious.
Mm-hmm.
The social media landscape is constantly evolving, so embrace the challenge and enjoy the ride.
Great advice.
Thank you.
So to recap, find your niche, master a few platforms, tell captivating stories, stay adaptable, and never stop learning.
That's it.
And of course, leverage AI tools like ChatGPT to streamline your work and boost your productivity.
Absolutely. And have fun.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your insights with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And for those of you listening, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
What resonated with you the most?
Mhm.
What questions do you still have? Share your thoughts and let's keep the conversation going.
Definitely.
Until next time, happy diving.